those are the various characteristics that you need to take note of, so that anything that you are taking control of or you are carrying in the port and you come across it, look at it closely, look at the cargo. For all you know, the shipper may not indicate that is a dangerous substance, but once you know the characteristics of dangerous substances, then you can decipher or get the clear distinction between this and normal, dangerous and normal cargo. So in all, looking at the next slide, the UN has divided the various dangerous goods into classes, but these are not based on any criteria where one can think that because the first class is explosive, explosives are more important or more dangerous than the second class or the last class. They are all equally dangerous. So you don't have to undermine the classification by saying that because they are in all 9, because this is first, this is small. No. It's for convenience sake that it has been done. So explosives are the first class. They are substances and articles which are capable of producing an explosion and releasing large volumes of gas at high pressure when it is ignited or struck. So examples you can see are gunpowder, dynamite, and bombs. It is self-explanatory. Then we have class 2, which is gases. This is a form of a matter that has no fixed shape and can expand to occupy any available space. There are different types of gases: flammable and non-flammable, toxic and non-toxic. Examples of gases are oxygen, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, and helium. That is class 2. Class 3 is flammable liquids. So you realize that the classes are reflecting in the various characteristics: explosives, flammables, gases. So flammable liquids are liquids that are liable to catch fire or to blaze. So if you see anything that is easily catching fire or is liable to catch fire, like kerosene, petrol, and diesel, you don't joke with it. They are dangerous substances. The class 4 is flammable solids. Substances, when in contact with water, they emit flammable gases or are liable to spontaneous combustion or are self-reacting. Examples are carbides as used in festival. You recall when you go to the various festivals where we have celebrations going on, you have our elders throwing, in the festival musketry. Sometimes they use carbide, sometimes they use some gunpowder or some of those things. Sometimes they bury some of these metals in the soil and pack the system. Once they release the matches, lighting the powder, it runs across and you hear the noise of gunshots, but they are actually not guns. They are these substances that are being used. So you need to take note of that class 4. Class 5 has to do with oxidizing substances and organic peroxides. Oxidizing substances are chemical compounds which usually add oxygen to the reaction or remove hydrogen from the reaction. or substance. You recalled I told you about oxidization, where metals attract oxygen and humidity from the atmosphere and they use it to form compounds. This is exactly what you see. And oxygen is added, thereby forming compounds. So there are certain organic compounds. When you go to fertilizers, you don't need to have chemical ones. We have the chemical fertilizers and then the natural ones. And there are some of them which are preparations that can affect you. I remembered some time back at Sakmono Estate in my days in customs at the port, early 90s, when a lady went there to do her hair. She ended up applying some chemicals on the hair, which was supposed to even give her more hair. But at the end of the day, she became bald because the chemicals in there reacted sharply and then we had problem. So there are certain substances, chemicals, which you don't need to joke with. They are in the oxidizing substances or organic peroxides. So we need to be very careful when it comes. That's the classification.